gonna be me and Dominic, right? Because she smokes around him, she's drinking all the time, she's always fucked up, she puts him last to everything, right? So I'm like, okay, I just think it's best that I just take my son, and you about to have a baby anyway with this girl, so you and her go.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Matt Gibbons back with another video. So as you can see by the title, I will be reacting to Domo Wilson's new video. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna do this video at first because I'm like, man, I do not want this drama like all on my channel. I don't want my channel to be like drama based. And then y'all have requested it, so I'm like, oh, of course I gotta do it since y'all requested it. So my bad. I was supposed to come out with this video like 2 days ago. But if you haven't already yet, make sure you go check out the first reaction video to her music video so you get the whole gist of everything that's going on. I will have that in the description box below, but since this video is so long, I'm gonna just get started. I'm gonna probably break it up into like 3 videos, so make sure you guys watch all 3 parts. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? It's Domo Wilson in this B, and I have not been on this channel in a very long time. It's been so much drama. It's been so much drama going on that everybody and their mama know about. Sorry for the smoke detector. It will be going off. This whole video, I put in a service.
It has been some drama.
Apartment complex.
It has.
To come fix it, but they still didn't, so whatever. But my Twitter family knows that I didn't even want to make this video, hence why I have not made no videos ever since this drama has been going on, because I did not want to. I'm like, you know what, maybe it'll just die down. She said this, I said this, whatever, squash, 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 beep, beep, beep. It is what it is. But no, it's not. It's not dying down, which is why I need to make this video. And I want to say this before the video
not dying
starts,
down.
okay? I want to say this.
That music video, y'all gotta see the last
situations that you guys are confused about, and I know some of you guys may say it's not even
like that hyped it up.
Shouldn't even have to say nothing, but honestly, yes, it is. We put y'all in it, so it's y'all business now. So this is to clear up anything y'all confused about. And I would like to leave this in 2018, which is why I'm making the video right now and not waiting a few weeks. Like, I just want to leave this in 2018. I don't want to see her name, hear her name, mention her name, nothing. I literally wanted to be like, who is that? Who? You know, kind of pull a Mariah Carey when it comes to what, J-Lo? Something like that. I just don't want to bring this negative energy in my 2019. I have good stuff coming. God is blessing me. I do not need this energy.
Positive vibes.
Drama. So therefore, I'm
all 2019.
A few days ago, when all this stuff went down, let's give a little backstory to it. When all this stuff went down, I made a video. And I was like, I poured out everything in that video. I was very angry in that video. And then I was like, should I even post this? Like, should I even post this? And I've been debating ever since, like, do I post this? Do I not? Do I do it? Do I not? And finally I came up with the conclusion not to post it because I was not calm. So I waited, and now I'm calm, and now I can come to you guys correct, and y'all can hear my side of the story. So I asked you guys to ask me questions on Twitter, because instead of just me ranting on a video, I want to know what y'all want to know. I told y'all, even if y'all don't like me, you think I ain't shit, you think I'm a bitch ass nigga, ask me questions. I would like to know literally what you're concerned about. So right now I've screenshotted about 45 questions. I don't know if that's an accurate number, but it was a lot of questions, and I was like, all right, let's get to it. But before I even get into this, I would like to thank all my supporters. I literally have so many supporters, and y'all always got my back. Every time somebody come for me, every time somebody say something about me, y'all are always there, and y'all are always, y'all go hard for me. Y'all knuck if you buck. Do you feel me? I love y'all so much. I just met a few supporters in the mall yesterday, and we were just sitting there talking about it, like literally, like bitch, I know you my whole life type shit. Like, girl, this, and this, and I'm like, yeah, and it was so tight. Like, I really, whenever I meet y'all in person, it's like I really know y'all. So thank y'all so much for staying genuine, staying loyal to me. Only up from here. So I don't even know where to start. I think I'm gonna start with the questions, and if you guys left anything out, then I'm gonna add it at the end of the video. I have a whole lot. Dominic just fell asleep. He's in the room asleep, which is why it took me so long to make this video today, because I've been
really about to say some stuff there.
You know, I don't want to.
Well, you wait for the baby to go to sleep.
So here goes nothing. All right, forget them questions right now. I'm gonna still answer these questions, but I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory because it just makes more sense than to just ask questions for people who don't know what's going on. Or if you know what's going on and you need a little recap, here it is. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. A lot of stuff that you guys don't know that I just choose not to talk about. Let's start when I first met her. Everybody and their mama know I told her that I wanted a baby, right? That's the first thing. That's one of the first things that I told her when I met her. And she was all for, like, oh yeah, like I want a baby too. This is gonna be so nice. I didn't tell her I wanted one with her. I told her that I wanted a baby. And she was all for it, so supportive and all that, you know? And as the relationship started to get a little more serious, she started to move a little back. Like, oh snap, I didn't think you was serious type shit. So fast forward, I told her, look, I'm ready to have a baby. At this point, we're not serious. We love each other, we live together, but we're not like, oh snap, like I'm about to marry you tomorrow type stuff. So I'll tell her, I want a baby. I'm ready to have a baby. We have talked about this about 50 times, literally, because I always used to talk about it. Like, I can't wait to have a baby. I waited my whole life to have a baby, because I always see myself as a single parent. I never seen myself having a baby with anyone. I don't trust anyone enough. I did not trust anyone enough.
You know what's crazy is that I literally thought the same thing as being like a single parent, and not like, but it was because I felt like you can't rely on people. Like, that was my thing. So that's crazy. That's interesting that somebody else thinks like that. But she did say that she told Crissy that she wanted to have a baby with or without her. So I don't know. She did say that, so.
To have a baby with somebody, because I know how that shit go. I've seen it happen. So I told her how I felt about that, and she was like, no, like, I'm gonna be there, you know, I'm gonna love the kid like it's mine, all that. I was like, okay, but if you're not ready to have a baby, if you're not 110% sure that you're ready for this, please do not do this. Don't do it, okay? Just, we can still be friends, we can still be cool, because right now we got a good relationship, we can go to a friendship, it's nothing, okay? So she was like, okay, no, for real, I want this baby, all right. Long story short, I get inseminated. At the insemination, she seemed very happy, so I was like, oh yeah, like, I was nervous because she would always, like, before the pregnancy, before I actually decided to get inseminated, she was real standoffish. She only agreed. I've never told nobody this and stuff, for people that's close to me. Everybody who's close to me knows this, but she only agreed to have a baby with me because I put it on Twitter. I don't know if you guys remember this. It was about in 2016. I put on Twitter that, hey guys, me and her are still together, but I just decided to do this baby thing alone. I'm gonna be a single parent, but she's still gonna be my girl. Didn't make sense in the first place. But, and then she boohoo cried, like, how could you tell people that? Like, okay, I'll do it. I'm like, girl, I'm not trying to force you to do nothing. I just want to tell people what I'm about to go do and do it. And that's when she was like, no, I want to have this baby and all that stuff. So I honestly think if I would have never,
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't even know if it necessarily should have been said on Twitter back in 2016. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep watching.
Never put on Twitter like, I'm so excited to have a baby, I'm doing this on my own, we still gonna be together. She would not done it. So fast forward back again to the insemination. When I got inseminated, like I said, that was like one of the happier moments I remember. She actually seemed genuinely excited to have a baby. She even inseminated me. The doctor was like, hey, you want to inseminate her? We was like, huh? What? You about to let her inseminate? Okay, shit, yeah. And she inseminated me, you know what I'm saying? It was emotional, it was good. Fast forward after that is when I took the pregnancy test and the doctor called me. And I told her I was pregnant. That was another exciting time. I told her I was pregnant. I'm like, yes. You know, we had a good little 2 weeks where we were like, both excited, like, yes, we about to have this baby. Is it gonna be a boy? Is it gonna be a girl? Because we didn't know if I was pregnant. We was just thinking positive, like, yes, like, let's do this, you know what I'm saying? It was more me so her, but still she was more excited. You'll see my point. So long story short, I told her I was pregnant and she was really happy. She cried, you know what I'm saying? I cried when I found out. It was just a beautiful moment. Not even a few days later, she started treating me like I was a burden. Literally, like, I don't even want this life. I'm supposed to be partying, drinking with my friends. I want to go here, I want to go there. We can't do nothing because you nauseous, you exhausted. She used to constantly put me down. Constantly. There would be days when I was pregnant.
They did a great job of covering up what was going on behind the scenes. That's all I'm gonna say, because I ain't know none of this was going on. God.
She would not come home. There would be days where she would be gone for days. I remember when she got that Dominic tattoo. She was gone for days.
Remember
we
that.
were broken up. And then she comes back like, baby, I'm sorry, I love you. And I also love my future son with his name right there. Like, it's supposed to make everything better. Like, where you been?
They were broken up.
Where have you been? Like, I went through so much stuff when I was pregnant. I'm gonna have to give you a full timeline. Hopefully I don't leave nothing out. But long story short, she just wouldn't come home. She would be texting other bitches while I'm pregnant. She played me and cheated while I was pregnant multiple times. One of the girls that she played, sorry for the
oh my gosh, okay.
One of the girls,
so fuck the tea being hot. It's boiling. The tea is boiling. You like it's boiling. The kettle about to break. Like, this is crazy.
Girls that she played me with, while I was on the hospital table, literally delivering Dominic, she sent the girl a picture of Dominic. We both agreed that we're not gonna send anybody pictures, but her mom, my grandma, and her sister. Nobody else. I was literally on the table. Dominic's stomach still open from my C-section, and she sent a picture to her. Like, that's the first thing she did. She didn't even send one to her mom first. She sent one to that girl. I didn't find out till a few weeks later when I started getting very, very, very suspicious.
Okay, I don't even know if that's true or not, because, you know, I don't know. This is all, I don't know. All I'm gonna say, if that is true, that's very, very, very messed up, and I feel very much for Domo, if you know what I'm saying. Like, that's a lot to go through.
Went through her phone,
especially
and
being
I
pregnant,
seen that message. I swiped all the way up. I read everything. Seen everything.
Especially you in love with somebody.
And I seen that hurt me the most. That's why talking about it. And I seen that picture that she sent to her side bitch of Dominic. I cried so hard. I mean, I was crying reading the messages anyway, but when I seen that, it was like, wow, you have no, I was on the hospital bed, literally, no respect. She would be up texting bitches at 4 or 5 in the morning, and I look over and I'm like, what you doing? She's like, girl, I'm grown. What? You literally gonna sit here, I'm pregnant, this is why I'm pregnant too, and after pregnancy, I'm pregnant, and you're gonna sit here and text these bitches, you're gonna sit here flirt and cheat with these bitches, you flying to Indiana all the time because you miss home. Mind you, I moved my whole family to Arizona, me, my own money. I picked them up from another state and paid for them to all come live in Arizona with me so they can be around Dominic. She had that option. You know what I'm saying? She still has that option. She just does not do it. So she tries to blame me for my family being here when really her family can be here too. I paid for them. It's not like they just all moved, you know, or they already lived here. I paid for them. She did not. So that's one thing I don't like that she throws in my face. But long story short, she played me my entire pregnancy, treating me like shit. I was carrying groceries. I was nauseous, crying every single day. Not only was I crying because people were talking about me because I was masculine, but I was crying because she was playing me. She was really treating me like I was a burden. Like, damn, I shouldn't agree to this shit. I would go through her text messages and they'd be like, baby, who? Let's go back.
This Friday, One Little Wish.
Y'all, this is
one epic holiday event.
I don't even know if she really should have said all this. To be honest, like, this is like beyond personal. Like, beyond.
But as soon as we watch she crying, she's sending that girl a picture. Fast forward about an hour or two later, we in the little room where you do skin to skin and they teach you how to breastfeed and all that. And she's distant. And I had to like literally give her this look like, our son was just born. What are you doing over there? Why are you on your phone? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? She literally acted like she did not want to be there. Like she had an attitude. I know some women out there can relate, but imagine just giving birth, right? And the person you're supposed to be having a baby with is not even there. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. Like they treat you like a girl, okay, you just had a baby, and that type of stuff in the hospital. Now let's go to the next day when we've had Dominic's maternity pictures, like his first day pictures. She didn't even want to be in the pictures. I had to make her be in the pictures. I'm like, come on, babe, like, come on, just get it. You're like, this is for memories. And she's like, oh, I don't feel good. Like attitude. And what was so embarrassed, I felt ashamed and embarrassed because her family was in there. My family was in there. And it was the big elephant in the room. Everybody can see it. Everybody knew she did not want to be there. Everybody
I'm just shaking my head.
Elephant in the room. And every time she would leave the room and it was just me and Dominic, I would cry, obviously, because I had this beautiful baby boy who I prayed for so long. But then I would cry because I'm like, I got this girl who treat my son like he ain't even supposed to be here. I got this girl who don't even act like she loved me. And a lot of y'all might ask, why did you stay? It's because I did not know my worth. I thought I was ugly. I thought I was worthless. I thought I could never get nobody better than her. I thought I could never get nobody prettier than her. Even though she treated me like shit, I'm like, well, at least she's staying. You know, dumb bitch mentality. So she just treated him so bad, you know? And in the hospital, I literally had to force her, like with my phone pictures. Like, babe, here, hold Dominic so I can get memories of y'all. And she'd be like, it was terrible. I didn't even get to talk to anybody about it. I was so ashamed. I didn't even talk to my best friend about it. I was so ashamed. I'm like, how could I let this happen? Domo, you wanted to be a single mom. Like, you know you wasn't supposed to have a baby with nobody. Why would you let this happen? Why would you continue to be treated like this? Like, why are you so weak? And to this day, I still feel bad thinking about it because I literally stayed there while my son was getting disrespected. And I feel like that makes me like a bad mom because I'm watching how she's treating my son. Yeah, I would defend him, but it ain't this, like, I should have left then. You know, it was fresh. I was right off the hospital bed. I should have left when I seen how she treated him. And this might take a lot of y'all by shock because, just listen. The first 8 months Dominic was born, I raised him by myself. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that she didn't do something. She changed a few diapers. Bruh. She woke up in the middle of the night sometimes. We would go back and forth, but it was forced. Like, she wouldn't be happy. She would treat him like he was just annoying as fuck. She'd be like, oh my, go to sleep. Like baby daddies who don't want a baby, but they trying to stay because they daddy telling them it's the right thing to do type shit. Like, she would be, and I would be like, give me my, just give it to me.
She's saying too much at this point.
You know what I'm saying? Or I got it. I mean, and then she'll feel all guilty. I'm like, it's okay, don't worry about it.
But I'm not
my
really
son is
here
not a burden on anybody. Sorry, y'all. I ran
like, this is, at this point, like, damn, it's an hour-long video.
My son is not gonna be a burden to nobody. You're not about to treat my son like he ain't supposed to be here or you supposed to be doing something better than this. She used to always tell me, like, why you always holding him? You spoiling him. Like, girl, he 2 weeks old. He is 2 weeks old. She just treated me like, I remember when we first left, this is when I noticed that It just wasn't there. I remember when we first left, my grandma came. She was in town for when Dominic was born. It was like the first or second week that Dominic was born. And we left to go look at houses, I believe, or something like that, because we wanted to move because people were stalking us where we lived. We never put it out there though. And I was crying because that was the first time I left my baby. And she was so annoyed. She was like, we could just go back home since you want to be with him so bad. Like, that was like, I was like, what are you talking about? Never mind then. I'll just be quiet. I won't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I was just weak. It's just so sad to know that, like, I stayed in that situation because, you know, your kid's supposed to come first. And that's why I go so hard for him now. Like, a lot of y'all don't get it. I go so hard for him because he comes first.
She go hard for him.
He was an option to her for 8 fucking months. Damn near 9 months. And I'm supposed to be okay with her putting him second again? A lot of y'all don't know this, so y'all might be shocked. But she literally, for 8 months, she did not have a bond. It wasn't there. I remember when I first asked her though, she would deny it. She would deny it all the time. I was like, I see, like, I would come to her so mature because I wanted to help. I wanted her to have that bond. It would break me. I would cry every day, even while he was born. It would break me up inside. And I had to hide that shit for the vlogs, for videos, for pictures. And that shit, I know, I'm sorry. I did not want y'all to see the bad shit though. I didn't want y'all to see, like, she don't care for him. So I would always record her with him. So, like, people will always say, like, Crissy gonna leave you, Crissy don't love that baby, this and that. So I was trying to prove a point, like, yes, she does. No, she didn't. You know what I'm saying? I would always try to prove a point. I would tell her that, like, I always record you, I always put you on Snapchat, and I always put you on the vlogs because I want people to think you care. Can you just please care? It's sad that I have to ask you to care. And for 2 fucking years, I've tried to get her to sign a birth certificate and to adopt him. She doesn't. She just won't. She won't. So I don't know what to tell you.
What?
And people are like, that's still her son. You know, even though she didn't sign the birth certificate, that's still her son. No. If you
That's different that she wouldn't sign the birth certificate for her own son. I don't know. That, yeah, damn. This is a lot. Okay, this is okay. That's crazy though. The birth certificate, that's really kind of mind-boggling.
You know that you was about to break up with me and stuff. If you knew that, why didn't you get custody? Why didn't you try to split custody? Why didn't you adopt him? Why didn't you?
Second act is the funniest.
Who's the champ? I'm the champ. You're
the birth certificate though?
Most romantic.
That's messed up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not right. That's not right.
Take that further steps. Like, why didn't you prepare yourself if you really loved him? You knew what was about to go down. You knew what was about to happen. Why didn't you prepare
That should be
yourself?
signed, no question.
If you care so much, why did you leave me to do everything for 8 months? Huh? Man, every time I look at Dominic, I thank God. Honestly, he saved me from so much stuff. Y'all don't even understand. That little boy is my world. I would do whatever for him. I would protect him to the end of the road, always. So when I see people saying this is what's best for Dominic, or this is what's best for Dominic, or he needs to do this, I know what's best for my son. I've been through it. And I know y'all are confused, so I can't even be mad at y'all. Y'all did not see what was really going on in the behind the scenes. Y'all did not know. So of course some of y'all gonna feel that way. But behind the scenes, I rocked him to sleep. I held him. I changed his diapers. I fed him. All that. Now I'm not gonna stun on her. As he got older to the toddler stage, started walking, yes, she was very much more involved. That's when she built a bond with him. But it was still very impatient. It was still, you could tell something was missing. You can tell something was missing. And I always told her. I always sit down and talk to her because I would like to talk stuff through rather than end stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just talk it through. I used to always ask her all the time, and I would cry while I would say this.
Yeah, I guess she just never considered herself like Dominic's mom, but she did though. I don't know, the tattoo, that, okay, I don't know.
Would you treat Dominic any different if he came out of you? And she would pause, and she would say no, and I would look at her and I would be like, please just be honest. If Dominic had came out of you, would you treat him any different? And she would say no. And she would get very angry and leave. And I would even text her mom because me and her mom were very tight. And I would tell her, like, the bond's not there. And she would just say, hang in there. Like, I know, just hang in there and all that stuff. So I hanged in there, taking care of Dominic, doing what I have to do. I think the one thing that I regret, though, a lot of you guys asked, is putting her out there for the first 8 months and while I was pregnant, as if she was doing something great. I made it seem like she was just treating me like a queen. And I just wanted y'all to know, like, there were so many people doubting her that I wanted to prove y'all wrong. And that's really what it was. She didn't even care. I would tell her that people are saying that you're not gonna stick around. People saying that you didn't even nothing. And she'd be like,
she don't care now. I don't think she have. Hey, it sounds like Crissy don't be giving.
And let's fast forward to now. What's going on right now? So Crissy put out screenshots that says that she want to get Dominic, and apparently I'm being hard to deal with. Let me give y'all the backstory of that right quick. The last time me and Crissy talked on the phone on FaceTime, I was telling her like, hey, it's been days, can you please come get Dominic or I'll drop him off or whatever. And she was like, no, I have things to do. I was like, I've had him literally for a week now. Can you please just come get him? You know, I have things to do too. I'm working. I literally have to take him with me to where I work. I go to the studio. I have events I go to, photo shoots, all that. But being a mom, you got to sacrifice. So I either have my brother help me watch Dominic while I'm at the studio or whatever, or I take him with me wherever I go. I was like, I only need a couple days. And she would just be like, no, I have stuff to do. Meanwhile, she'd be on vacation with her girl, or she'll be shopping or going somewhere with her girlfriend. This would be conversations before. Like, it was like every conversation I had with her on the phone, I would say the same thing. So eventually I was fed up and I said, I'm done. I'm done being nice to you. I'm done going the extra mile. If you want to see him, if you want to be a part of his life, then you need to come correct. You need to respect me. I've been dealing with your disrespect for too damn long. I am done. I am fed up. I've been asking you to spend time with Dominic. I've been asking you to call. I've been asking you to do all this. I'm not asking you no more. I'm not about to be one of them baby mamas who begging you to be in their child's life.
Period.
I'm not. That was when that text message came in, and I'm just like, no. No, you can't get him. No, I don't want him on the YouTube with your girlfriend. Maybe a lot of you guys are confused about that. Let me tell you my backstory of why I do not want Dominic on a YouTube channel with her girlfriend. I don't know the girl. I've been asking Crissy to let me meet her. And every time in person, every time she come over.
That makes sense.
Another story.
Shit.
I'll get to that later. Every time she come over, I'll be like, look, since y'all so serious, you think you're so serious, just let me meet her. Let me get to know her.
You think you so serious? Shade.
She'd be like, okay,
Shade.
okay, for real. Like, she'd be really nice about it. And I'd ask her every time she come over, she'd brush it off. Obviously, she didn't respect it because Dominic has been around her. Crissy cannot go one day, damn near 1 hour without seeing her girlfriend. So when Dominic is gone 3.5 days, you do the math. You put 2 and 2 together. I just don't think that's a good look. And as his mother, I'm going to protect him. If I had a significant other, I would not be putting them on YouTube. I just feel like personally, we always told each other, I'm gonna tell you the truth no matter if it hurts you. Always. We always told each other that. Obviously,
that's how
we have not been living up to that. But I don't want Dominic to be a part of that at all. I just think it's a respect level. Please don't try to exploit my son for money and for views while you're also doing the same things to your girl. I just don't respect that at all. And a lot of you guys may call me mad, call me bitter. I am a mother first, and that's not about to go down. I don't even know this girl.
Hey, you better tell her.
A can of paint. Why can't you just respect me and just say okay? Because when she asks me not to do stuff, I ask her why, and then I say okay. But when I ask her to do something, it's like no. So I'm like, at that point, you don't even respect me. What makes you think you're gonna respect my son? You didn't even want him for the first 8 months of his life and during my whole pregnancy. What makes it different now? Yes, she was a good mother and she was a good person, so I thought. And it all started to fade when she started spending more and more time with her girlfriend. It'd be like, more girlfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend. Less time, less time, less time with Dominic. And the thing that blows my mind is that I told her after those text messages, right, that it's just gonna be me and Dominic, right? Because she smokes around him, she's drinking all the time, she's always fucked up, she puts him last to everything, right? So I'm like, okay, I just think it's best that I just take my son and you about to have a baby anyway with this girl. So you and her go do what y'all do. That's cool. Okay. Me and Wick go do what we do. And in 2019, let's wash our hands of this. Please. I was like, okay, so wait, what? She said she having a girl with the baby. Now she smoking around Dominic. Now she drinking around. Oh man. Oh man. Y'all is just, I feel like, I don't know, she's trying to like, I mean, I guess she's saying everything from her point of view, but also what Crissy does in her personal time doesn't really have anything. I can see because it's the child, but if she's not with them while they're together, she can't really say that she smokes around him. That could all be like an assumption. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So yeah, we're just gonna continue.